Right, let's go, guys. We're live. We're live. We're live. Germany versus. Adjust my seat. Welcome on board, guys. Oh, sorry about that. Oh God. Welcome on board. Welcome on board to Watchalong. Man, keeps on switching it off. Welcome on board. Welcome on board, everyone. Oh, it is Germany versus Ivory Coast. Neuer, Schlotterblack, Jonathan Tah, Joshua Kimmich, Nathaniel Brown, Alexander Palovich, Yamal Musiala is going to do his thing. Felix Mega, Wirtz, Kai Havertz, and Leroy Sané. Sané thing is still wild, man, but yeah. Yeah, big up SSB. Man, I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this. Emmanuel Badu, Oderenko Snu, Wolf Nogo, Frank Kessie, Sanya, okay. Diamonde, 19. Angbon Bonnie, yeah, Bonnie gone in, and Amad Diallo. This certainly looks a lot more interesting. Obviously, Ivory Coast made quite a few subs here. Big game. It is a big game. Kessie's not 20. I don't think he is. I don't know how old Kessie is actually. But yeah, this is big, I think. And Ivory Coast, to be fair, should play with no pressure because I think their win against Ecuador was the kind of like was the fight for second, really. Because let's be real, you'd think Ecuador and Ivory Coast should beat Curacao. So whatever happens, Ivory Coast will probably be finishing with 6 points. So this is really for who decides top. But it'll also be a good test for Germany, I think. Did you watch the Netherlands? The Dutch look. It's difficult to really judge based on that, to be honest. Like Sweden are trash. Sweden not great. I didn't rate them. I mean, people need to remember Sweden. They couldn't qualify. They were terrible in qualifying, and they're only here because of a Nations League, like prop up, basically. You know, so I don't really view them in any particular like light, really. I still think the over. I still think the Netherlands have problems. As we saw against Japan. So people see this like, oh, they're gonna win it. Like, nah, Sweden aren't good. I mean, the fact. Listen, they let 2 goals from Gakpo and Brian Bobby, the Sunderland striker, and the current flop at Liverpool, and yet apparently the 100 million new Liverpool striker and the amazing Glockeres did absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. They were outperformed by Brian Bobby of Sunderland. Explain that to me. Sweden should Isak and Avalanka. Nah, it's Isak. Isak for Sweden is meh. Alanga, to be honest, was the only quality today. I didn't watch the game sort of fully, but I had a just what's all like. Sweden weren't great. Like I said, I saw them in qualifying and stuff, and that I just don't really rate them that highly, to be honest. I can't remember who else is in that group. I mean, Netherlands will obviously top it now because they've. Well, no, they won't necessarily. Depends on how many goals Japan put past Sweden and also Tunisia. So, but I suspect, given the large margin of Sweden, Netherlands will probably top the group by default. So I can't see Netherlands losing to Tunisia in the group. Not when Sweden put 5 past them. Although that said, Tunisia have hired what's his name? They've changed their coach to I've forgotten the guy's name, but he's a decent coach. He's been around, so that might be he might be a bit different. It might be a bit harder to break down Tunisia. So maybe Japan and and Ivory Coast can break. Diamande. 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 Oof, not a lot of room. But you can already see Germany going to try and catch because of the break. Okay, already seen the physicality. I watched it. The defense, you can't do it. Yeah, you can't. You can't. Trash. Yeah, trash. Trash. I mean, Sweden as a team, it just is just not good. Because I think you still have to defend defensively as a team. But yeah, as much as I go on about Isak and Gokares, the defense is just another thing. Like for me, Sweden and Turkey, even though I think Sweden will probably, well, I don't know whether they'll go through now because they got battered like, but then they put 5 past Tunisia, so maybe the goal difference will work out. But Sweden and Turkey are examples of why some of the European teams. All good ball. Examples of the fact that Europeans have too many spots. The complaint. Who is defending Diamande? Diamande is on the left, not the right, which would be interesting because I suspect they'll switch at some point. It's Kimmich. It should be Kimmich anyway. So that'll be an interesting battle. On away. Yeah, it's Kimmich. It's Kimmich who's doing it, which I think will be interesting. I suspect at some point they'll probably switch, and Diamande will go on the right. Ooh, and he'll have to go up against Schlotterbeck, which I would assume would be a bit easier. Diamande against Schlotterbeck. But already you can see this isn't going to be a Curacao game. The Germans a bit more physical, technical. Nah. I'm not buying this Netherlands hype, man. That they battered Sweden. Nah. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm not saying that they played badly. Don't get me wrong, but like, the only bar I had for them because because from this group, even when I previewed the group, I was like, it's going to be Netherlands, Japan. I don't have any faith in Tunisia, although their new coach is decent, so maybe he might do something, at least get a draw or something. And Sweden were just not impressive in qualifying at all, and only came to tournament because of Nations League tax or whatever. Otherwise, they shouldn't be here because they didn't qualify. So I've just seen Sweden have just been awful. So I just think they went up. Well, I always knew that as soon as they go up against a semi-decent team, they'll just be torn apart. Germany overrated. I mean, well, that's why this game is going to be interesting because it's going to be interesting to see because Ivory Coast are not bums. You know, I'm not saying they're world class, but this is losing the ball. Okay, Germany can counter now through the middle. Nah, but it's just the pace. This is the only thing. We'll see. Germany might have to. They're gonna have to, because pace wise, I don't think they'll be able to keep up with the Ivorians. So it's gonna have to be something clever. You're not gonna just be able to counter these guys. That's not gonna work. To be honest, if you take away the US sports, where do you go? Asia and North America have some teams that are Sunday League level. South America already has 60% of the continent qualifying. Yeah, I think maybe Africa, to be honest, because you can make an argument that Nigeria, Cameroon aren't here. I'm not saying they deserve to be here, but especially given how Nigeria played towards the end of something, I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I'm not one to fuss or anything, but it's just everyone was complaining about the 48 tournament, saying, "Oh, look at these teams, etc." But the reality is that the teams that have, I mean, for goodness sake, Turkey are going home earlier. Well, I mean, obviously they're playing the last game, but have knocked out earlier than South Africa. South Africa still have a chance. You know, but I look at the thingy teams. Turkey, awful. Czech Republic and Bosnia. Let's see what happens. Sweden, I mean, probably will qualify, but anyway, Germany on the attack here. Roaring's trying to close them down. Cross. Oh, good save. And Havertz's header. I didn't think he was going to get that, but he got it. Wow. On target. At the keeper, they should get it, but I'm on Words watch. As you should, James, as you should. Words so far has been 100 million flop at Liverpool. So hopefully he can have a good World Cup. Because the guy's he's been a flop. He's been a flop. Oh, Schlotterbeck is down. Is Schlotterbeck, is he injured or something, or what happened? Yeah, got it in there. It was straight. It's a good save from the keeper. Okay. Well, the touch wasn't good the Monday. Turkey was beyond awful. 6 attempts on tournament, 0 goals. Turkey, I'm not, and the thing is, the amount of people that are saying, "Oh, Turkey were going to top the group." It was going to be between Turkey and the USA, and Turkey were going to top it, and then it was going to be the USA were going to be second, and then, yeah, they are. No, sorry, I'm in the wrong group. Yeah, it's Turkey, South Africa, Mexico, sorry, and no, have I got that right? Oh, Côte d'Ivoire on a break. I keep confusing A and Group A and B. Okay, Côte d'Ivoire on top. Diamonde. Well done, Diamonde. Oh, clipping. Oh, good block. Diamonde's doing stuff on that side, man. Good block. Turkey is mismanaged. Oh, Ahmad's, I think, challenges on Schlotterbeck is going off, I think. Or is he okay? Havertz is tall. He's like 6'4". He can get those. Yeah, I keep on forgetting he is. It's probably why he's often used to be up top. Okay, Germany in the attack here. Sane coming in, probably about to cut in. Oh, go kick. Big up, Chainsaw. Thank you so much for the super chat, buddy. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for your great content, and I'll ignore your comments on words. Quick fire questions. Will you watch House of Dragon season 3? Will you watch Avatar Last One season 2? Is Cristiano the only issue on season 7? I don't think. Well, the first question is I don't think I've actually watched House of Dragon at all. So that's the answer to that. So let alone season 3. Maybe I should check it out. So that's into that. Second, will you watch Avatar Last Man? Probably, but not right away. It's not. I watched the first season, and it's one I was like, it was good, but it wasn't like oh, the touch. Come on, Evan's touch needs to be better. Diamande, man. Oh, yeah, Schlotterback's going off, man. Yeah, sorry. Well, a bit of an injury break to wait for Schlotterback to come on. So yeah, I'll address these. Yeah. So yeah, we'll definitely watch it, but I'm not like, oh, I've really got to watch it. Speaking of which, I've got to do some reviews on. I finished Spider-Man Noir recently, which I liked. Record of Ragnarok season 3, which I liked as well. Finished Monster. And I'm gonna probably watch Disclosure Day, Toy Story 5, and I can't remember the other movie that was out as well. But yeah, it's the new Spider-Man movie that is coming out soon. So I'm looking forward to it because really, to be honest, for me, if Doomsday is going to be good, Spider-Man has to be good. In other words, I mean the build-up. Marvel need a good movie, a good Spider-Man movie to, to build things up into that. Then I think there's like X-Men 97 season 2 that I'm definitely going to be looking into and watching. I look forward to that. And there's a few other projects as well. Well, Supergirl, I guess, which I'm like, again, we'll watch, but not like massive. I did enjoy the Michael Jackson movie as well. And then the third thing is CR7 the only issue? Not the only issue, but a significant one, unfortunately. You cannot have a 41-year-old leading your line and playing 90 minutes. He can come on, he can be impact, he can do those things, but he can't. Yeah, he can't be playing for 90 minutes, man. He can't be doing that. Oh, poor Diamante again. Getting it just this touch. Maybe it's because of the side. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think he's. I think Roberto Martinez is more of an issue because, but this is the thing. Like Roberto Martinez has always been a bit of a weak manager, plays with egos, and that's the type of manager that you need to manage around. Because any other manager, like you saw with Ten Hag or Ten Hag's issue, would be like, nah, bro, you gotta hold bench and then come on if we need a goal or do something. You're not starting 90 minutes. I mean, you could see Ronaldo. He was just a stick. Okay, German on the break here, cross behind, good clearance. But yeah, the biggest issue is the manager for me, because ultimately the manager and the FA, whether it's because of the money, because there's an argument that maybe Ronaldo be financing his way into the team, because we've got to remember FAs don't actually have a lot of money. The England FA has considerably less money compared to the Premier League. So when you've got someone like that who's so significant got outside influence, maybe unlucky Musiala. Maybe they're thinking, well, okay, a few favors have been done, Anyway. So my laptop is again. I'm gonna try and free some RAM up or something. I think so. Didn't well considering his lack of chances. Watch House of Dragon are this. Okay. I'll tune into it. Hydration break ruins them. It does. It does. It does. I'm not a fan of the hydration breaks. It, but not only just dominating, but like I wouldn't mind the hydration breaks if, well, not as much if they weren't used as tactical resets. Like have a hydration break, but the players shouldn't basically be going to the coaches or anything like that. People shouldn't be passing notes. You know, they effectively. I can remember the Morocco Brazil game and a few others where coaches actually use that to reset plays, and this is kind of the Americanization of football. You know, Americans are loving it because you've got 4 quarters, adds time to get something to eat, whatever it is, and too much. Can't have it. But Germany getting in. I heard Toy Story 5 is really good. Yeah, I've heard it. I've heard it's not as good as 3 though, which disappoints me a little bit. I didn't like 4. I thought 4 was not great. But I think now I've kind of accepted that like 1 to 3 was its own kind of contained thing, and 4, 5, and I presume there's going to be 6 is its own thing. So now that I've accepted that, I can sort of watch it instead of just comparing it to like the first 3. So the first 3 for me, Andy Saga. 4 onwards is whatever the girl's name is, Saga. Still 0-0 with 20 minutes gone. Pretty accurate with Google right now. That's pretty good. So far, Germany looking dangerous. Ivorians just have not really been able to have the composure. Oh, but lose it. Deflected over. Metra. It's a corner, I think. Conjure's been spy movies with Tom Holland are all bad. I need a Dark Knight Rises one with Hans Zimmer producing. I need Spider-Man to be a man of. Well, apparently this is what looks like 4 is going to be. This one, Spider-Man 4, if you're going to call it that. But you know, the 4th iteration. I kind of agree with you. I think the most enjoyable Spider-Man. I think they've gradually gotten better. I didn't like the first one. The second one, yeah. Let's see. Germany scored a header. Is it a foul? Let's see. It's a foul, man. He doesn't get 2 hands on it, but like you're putting the attacker's putting his hands over the goalkeeper's hands. Like it's like for it's I don't really say it's soft because like for me, if the goalkeeper's up and the attacker is putting his hand over over the arm of the goalkeeper, it's got to be a foul. Yeah, exactly. If he'd headed the ball over, it's a different, but he's not actually got contact with it. It's the body. So but yeah, I agree with you on the Spider-Man thing. I think they've slowly gotten better, and hopefully now that he's doing it again, a new saga. So the first three are their own contained thing, and then four onwards should be this own contained thing where he actually acts like Spider-Man. I think Bruno's nah, 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 nah. Let's calm down, Chainsaw. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. Words needs to have a good cup if he's gonna World Cup. He's gonna have a good season, and that means getting Germany to at least a semi. You should get Mac M5 if you're not already. Mac OS converted me fully in the last 3 years. A Mac M5. I do have a Mac. It's what I'm using. It's just it's. I don't know how old the model is. Um, I'm not sure. Is it 2020 or earlier? Possibly. I'm not sure. Anyway, 24 minutes gone, and it's still 0-0. Germany had the ball in the back of the net, but it was a foul on the Ivorian keeper. Sane, Sane, Sane. Okay, but Germany have control of the game. I don't think Ivory Coast really can get the ball right now. But it's gone wide, and I think we got to our hydration break. Tom Holland can't be Spider-Man anymore. This has to be his last one. Well, the thing is, it's remember this. The MCU is all about the stories, so I don't really know because I guess because ultimately this is before Doomsday, and then going into the whole Secret Wars, maybe end of multiverse saga sort of stuff. As someone who's read the comics, I think I have an idea as what's going to happen in both. Um, so I suspect if Tom Holland's going to leave after this, then his swan song has got to be in Secret Wars. Um, and then the new MCU, as it were, breaks forth with whatever. But the Spider-Man IP is just so popular. There's always going to be Spider-Man. It's just too much of valuable IP. And as much as people might say they want to get Miles Morales involved, I just think that that would be a risk. Anyway, yeah, looking at your shoulder hits his head. But anyway, it's a foul. Move on. Hydration break. Let's see. New Zealand versus Egypt. That would be an interesting game. Egypt actually did a good job against Belgium. To be honest, I think Egypt outplayed Belgium, and they only won because, well, Lukaku, I don't know, doing his thing. We are Toronto. Okay, hydration break over. I don't know why they don't stop the clock, man. If they want to, because let's be real, my hot take is that they're going to want they want soccer to succeed in America because ultimately Americans have a lot of money to spend and they're the biggest consumers on the planet, um, per like household or whatever. But the only way that it can succeed is if it is Americanized. And I think part of that Americanization is you divide it into four quarters like this. They want to be a hydration break. They might call it a tactical break to reset or something like that, or whatever. Um, Halfway through, they do that, um, run ads, all the rest of it, and then suddenly it gets popular. Maybe they get rid of relegation, but that'll be more controversial. Diamande, Diamande, Diamande. And a second, an Ivory Coast lead. And once again, Diamande does his thing, dunking on Kimmich. And it's Ivory Coast 1, Germany 0. And Diamande has been destroying. Ahmad blocked first with a block from Unja, and then Kessie loose touch. And it's 1-0. Diamande, man. I mean, I've seen it every single time. He's been destroying Kimmich on that side, man. He's been destroying the guy. Kessier. And it's 1-0. And Germany, who, to be fair, have been playing well. I don't think this is going to be. They're going to probably wake up now. So, but they're going to have to sort out that side of Diamante. That's a clear weakness. Okay, but Germany will probably wake up now. So let's see. Oh, well done. Good strength. And now Diamande again. Now Germany having to defend, doing a little bit of pressure. Ahmad. Unlucky Ahmad trying to dribble there. Diamande left foot, man. Jeez. This kid I mean, the stocks on him after this World Cup are going to be so big. And he's got it. And Kimmich again is struggling. He's got Kimmich on toasty Monday, man. Kimmich is struggling on this side. He needs help. And it's not helping that Thingy is not. But we'll see. Oh, maybe wait to cross. Ritz, we off it. 2 week Ritz chainsaw. I was meant to be in New York. The person cancelled plans. Oh, sorry, buddy. So you're gonna go to the World Cup, were you? My final hot take is G6 won't be worth the hype. Well, of course it won't. I don't think that's even a hot take. I think that's just it's not been. It's been people waiting for I don't know how many decades for it. Really, but it's going to make a load of money. But yeah, of course it's not going to be. Nothing that you wait for that long has been. There's only been a few things in my life that I've when I've watched that have been out for a while that have lived up to the hype. X-Men '97 was one of those, by the way. Ooh, I have to do over. I told Germany ain't it. Well, let's see what happens. They've been, to be fair, Germany. They've been. It's only 1-0, and they've actually been okay. But it's just that side, Diamonde has Kimmich on toast. Like every single time he's ran at him, Kimmich doesn't know what to do. And he's not getting a lot of support. So I actually personally think Diamond is better on the right as well. So it'll be interesting to see if he goes, if he takes Ahmad off and brings Diamond on the right, that will be cause problems as well. Ooh. But Germany are playing fine. They need to hold the ball. They've got opportunities, and not good. That wasn't good. From Schlotterbeck, I think it was. Diamande to Liverpool this summer. God forbid, man. It's between him and PSG. Funny enough, Diamande was United's second choice after Semenyo, but again with typical United. Okay, Germany winning it back. Germans just need to take their time. I think they're still in this. Obviously, they're still in this. Oh, I should have left the keeper, I would have thought. Germany backline, yeah, it is. I don't I don't think anyone coming into this was thinking that Germany has got our favourites to win the tournament. I still think that's France and Argentina, just based on the talent, organisation, etc. And if they it's a free kick to Germany, I'm not sure what that's based on, but still good amount of time till about 10 minutes till half time plus stoppage time. Musiala. Oh, son. Still got it. Passing it around Germany, just waiting for that. But Ivory Coast are closing. Obviously, need to the break. That was fine. That's fine. Bonnie. Oh, trying to go for the corner. Unlucky. Yeah, well, it wasn't a foul, really. This sort of barging and running. There's one thing I like about this World Cup, you know, is that the referees are just not taking for dives. Though Germany driving here, this kind of run into people. Yeah, just running into people and you're blocked. That's just like, just get up. If you can't dribble past someone and you run into them, that's not a foul. Eh? Yeah, it's a foul. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, that's a foul, man. Foul. I'm surprised they, but maybe there's something about apparently this rule. Yeah, it's a foul. It's a quite an obvious foul, to be honest, from Musiala. But anyway, it was quite an obvious foul foul there. But okay, free kick to Germany. 5 minutes left of the half. And shot it back, but cleared. Ahmad. Ahmad. Oh, unlucky. Tidied up though. Unlucky Ahmad. Yeah. But there's always that. Oh. Words. Good block. I think it's Germany. Oh no. I don't think it's. Oh, it is a corner. Did it got a block? I thought it looked like it was. There was no touch in it. But okay. Okay. Corner to Germany. Cleared. And cleared again. Well done. Germany putting the pressure on, wanting to get the equaliser before the half. What was it? Okay. Germany again. And ooh, slipped. Well done. Okay. Diamonde. 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 How this is actually a really young. That's something you got to give credit to. Everyone's like the front three, 19, for Bonnie is 22, I think. Diamonde is 19, and obviously Ahmad is 23. That's a really young attack. It's a really young attack, man. Okay. We just need to hold on to the ball a bit. Oh, they've lost it. Is that a free kick to? Nope. The Germans are not happy they're getting a lot of decisions, but to be honest, as we've seen with these referees, they're a lot more allowing physicality to flows, which I don't think is exactly favouring the Europeans. Just fall on the floor. It's just like no. So I do find that refreshing. Like the game's like no, let it keep on going. Keep on going. Okay. In and Ivory Coast win the ball back again. Keep it in. I think Sané now has come back to help Kimmich. Offside. Well done, Metcha. This Metcha kid is good, man. This Metcha kid is very good. Sané. And no. Throw into Ivory Coast. Yeah, dealing with a bit of pressure. Tottenham open talks with Newcastle United of a deal for Sancho. Man City pursuit ongoing. MC talking to extra reps in bid to give them terms, but contacting shows Spurs intend to get a deal done. Interesting. Well, 30. Newcastle United have rejected a bid from Spurs in the region of 75 to 80 million for Sancho. Newcastle looking for at least 85 mil fixed and total package around 100 mil. Man, I'm alive. The midfield market is stupid. West Ham want 85 mil. So this is the thing, man. Newcastle Sancho Tonali want that like. Car. Slotterback. Not going to shoot there. But away. Clearance shot blocked. Germany got to be a little bit careful here. The gap. But then this Lindstrom guy is something else, man. Make sure he's really, really good. Brown. Oh, okay. Musiala, man. Just get up, man. It's not a foul, man. Jeez, like. No, it's not. Get up, man, Musiala, man. It's starting to annoy me now because maybe it's because the injury. But he used to be one of my most exciting favorite players, but now he's just he's just a right. Need to try and win the ball merchant type thing. Okay. Oh, corner. Yeah, it's okay. Clip. You could say it's a free kick, but is there enough? Yeah. Okay. Mm, mm. Throw into Ivory Coast before we go to the half time. Ivory Coast is showing throw. Better throw it. It's on more than 5 seconds to me there. Demande. Ooh. Well, that was going for a corner, so I'm not sure why Demon didn't leave that. Neuer. Musiala loses it. Oh. Netra, I think it is, has been Germany's best player. He's been by far. Get up, man. Yeah. Ahmad loses it. Germany on the attack again. 2 minutes left, I think. 7 minutes of added time. Which clearance deep. Last minute of stoppage time. Mecha again. This Mecha kid is it's another guy. He's definitely been Germany's best player. Oh, he didn't release Ahmad. Should have released Ahmad. Ahmad was on there. Come on. Mitcher again. It's Mitcher, guys. Very. He's like, if he gets injured, Germany are in trouble. Because two birds, banter. Unlucky. Birds. A nice one-touch play. He's onside. Yeah. And it's half time. The booze I don't know who they're booing. I don't think they're booing the German team. I think they're booing the officials, but I don't really have an issue with the official decisions. Musiala has been going down too much. The Germany have the ball in the back net twice. First one was a foul on the keeper. The other one was a foul on, I think, Kessie, so I don't think Germany can have any complaints. They've got to do better, and I think they will do better in the first because they've been in the game. But Ivory Coast are threat on the break, and Diamande is that guy, man. He's that guy. Right. Sorry. We will be back for the second half. Don't go away. Okay, we are back for the second half. So let's see. Ahmad. Oh, was that the right pass, Ahmad? Oh, won it back though. No. Okay. Blocked by Rudiger's come on, I think. That's interesting. Back to Neuer. Ooh. No foul. This referee is letting a lot of things go. Go. Mm. Okay. Mm. Yeah, Rudiger should be more physical, but so that would be good in the box as well. So, oh, can run up at the back, reverse back three. Brown and corner. Well done, Musiala. Corner to Germany. And save. And break. Doesn't this mean Ivory Coast topped the group? I'm just trying to think actually. Germany won their first game. Yeah, if Ivory Coast win this, then Ivory Coast basically topped the group because of head to head. Because they beat Ecuador. So even if Ecuador somehow win the next two, it doesn't matter. So yeah, Ivory Coast actually topped the group if they win this game. Bonnie gets there. Throw into Ivory Coast. Oh, Kessia. Ahmad. Here's Ahmad. Oh, blocked. Not. Just touch was a bit off. Better touch from Kessia and. Yeah. Better touch there, Kessia, and that's arguably a goal. Did you see the BBC live bracket? They did a live bracket. We can see what the matchups are. Really? I'm watching on ITV, so I'm not sure. Oh, well done. Ahmad. Oh, down. You got to keep that down, Bonnie. And Ahmad's cooking on the right now. Yeah. Ahmad. Oh. To lick it up. The opportunities are there. Will they? Yeah. Will Ivory Coast rue it if they equalize? But they've had the chances. Coast. They've had the chances. But like a lot of things I said, it's about composure. Composure is important in front of goal. Oh, Diamande loses it. Clearance. Oh, it's posted on Elon's app. You mean the app formerly known as Twitter, but actually called X? Maybe I'll have a look. But this has been a good game. Good test for Germany. Good test for Ivory Coast. But if they win it, Ivory Coast, they actually top the group. Oh, Havertz, nah, yeah. Kessie, well done. Kessie has been good in that midfield. Ahmad, who's starting to cook on this side now. Starting to get in the mood. Ahmad. Well done, Ahmad. Keep at it, Ahmad. Well done. Oh. And Kessie. Ahmad's now saying, listen, let me do my stuff. Ahmad is finding. Ahmad getting that form back. Yep. No, not a good corner. It feels like Germany, England switch places. Like Germany's playing like how England are playing in early 2010s. That's a fair point, actually. I don't know if that's due to management or midfield, or I don't know. You've got a point. Or whether it's due to, I don't know what it's due to. Because Germany, obviously, they did the major restructuring before they won the World Cup in 2014. This is brilliant ball. Oh, didn't reach Ahmad, but flicked. And Germany on the ropes here a little bit. Singo. Sangare. Oh, Diamande. Ugh, scuffed it. Scuffed it. Oh. Will Ivory Coast rue these chances? Because these are good chances, man. These are very good chances. I don't know what that was. Maybe a bit too much on that Rudiger. Oh, Germany making 3 changes. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, Ivory Coast got to accept back into position. Roberts. It's like the 3 German subs coming to change the game. It'd be interesting. I don't know who's coming on. But Rich. Surname. Again, I like the whole not just. But oh, what's the other? Germany corner. Another corner. Well done defending Ahmad. Ahmad just needs that goal, man, for me. And Fafana saves it. Oh, Havertz is down. Don't think so. Okay, Sane off. I don't even. Musiala's off. Wow. Pavlovic, Musiala, and Sane. Interesting. Musiala's off. Amri and Dav Lundgren. Okay, well, let's see. That's probably a bit of an indictment on Musiala, to be honest. Again, that play out. Oh, won it back. Singo stayed down. Better get up. Yeah, you can't start. These referees are not giving a lot of fouls away, so you're gonna kind of have to. Yeah, let's actually look at the stats. 10 shots to Germany, 8 for Cote d'Ivoire. Both have 2 on target. Possession 59-41. So not mass, you know. Oh, Germany win it back. Oh, Havertz, but had to get it. So, Bonnie, you're gonna have to be stronger. Corner. 90% practice was 88%. So pass accuracy the same. Germany have more corners. So fairly even, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if this was an honest evens game and Germany get an equalizer. I think so far, based on the game, it's probably what is the deserved outcome. Ivory Coast needed to really punish Germany in the first 5-10 minutes with those chances, but the composure. Fofana missed it. Fofana comes to it, and Havertz heads wide. It's probably, it's not great, but I mean, there is an Ivory Coast in front of him, so it's probably fine. I'm mad. Brown. It's been an interesting battle there. Yeah, better get up. Yeah, because defense. Okay. Yeah. Still a good 25 minutes to go, so still plenty of time for either team to win this game. But I do think that obviously it depends on who gets the next goal. If Cote d'Ivoire get it, can I see Germany scoring 3 goals right now to win it? Probably not. But if Cote d'Ivoire, if Germany score, I think it might be what they need to click on. Because I think from what I think Cote d'Ivoire are essentially playing the strongest, arguably the strongest 11. Is there anything from the sub that can really help? I don't know. It's a good pass, but and it's a corner again. I mean, let's see what you got. Usman did the defender, Jen Kelsari, Sesko Fana, good. Kone's goalkeeper, yeah, Dewey. Obviously, got. I guess Nicolas Pepe can maybe give you something. Possibly. Maybe you take Ahmad off and put Pepe on and switch Diamande to the other side. Is a possibility if you want to refresh the attack. Away. Strong punch. It's a free kick. Very annoying German supporters. But not good. Yeah. I think Ivory Coast, so far anyway, the energy is starting to run out a little bit. And so the next 20 minutes are going to be a measure about their defense. And it's equalizer. Equalizer, cross in, boom. And if we're honest, it was coming. Can Germany turn the tide? Let's have a look. It's a brilliant finish. One. And it's 1-1. And you think, unless Ivory Coast make a change, Germany might, I think, will probably go on to win this. They had the chances, the Ivorians, but if the lack of composure in the first 10 minutes of the game, that's what happens. 1-0 is a dangerous scoreline, and now the momentum was with Germany. Yeah. The energy, I think, from the Mosaic, the pressing, they just look a bit tired. You can see that the subs have obviously 3 subs, inject pace. So if I was got the ball, you're gonna make some subs now. They don't have that. You know, see, look at that poor pass again. They look legged. I think your Ivory Coast, you probably need to make some changes now. I think some legs, because now Ivory Coast are getting space. You can see, I sensed it after about 65 minutes. So like these guys are starting to look tired. There's a lot of energy in the first. They needed to kill off the game, try and settle. Oh wait, where's the drinks break? White and cube, drinks break. Yeah. I mean, if you're Ivory Coast, should have probably with the drinks break coming up, you should have probably tried to see it out. That's one thing about these. But 1-1. But I think with the momentum, fair play to Nagelsmann. He changed, he made the sub to change it. That's it. But let's see. But right now, the Germans have the momentum, but maybe the drinks break isn't. So we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, not really done that much Diamond in the second half, to be honest. Well, apparently Doku's not going to be playing against Iran. That's interesting. Belgium's, well, I say Belgium should win, but yeah. Some subs. Ahmad's come off. Smart Dingo. Okay. Fresh legs needed. Let's see. I definitely think Rudiger coming on helped a lot. I think Nagelsmann, if you're gonna play up against teams that are gonna have a physical presence in the box, you need someone like Rudiger. Famous last words, but that's what I think. I think Schlotterbeck, Kimmich, etc. were being they had problems. So Oh, well done. Interesting. These German. I mean, obviously that's why you have a squad. Seems to be burning the keeper. They don't like him. Only 43,000. What? Only 43,000 in this stadium. Jeez, this is arguably one of the better games of the World Cup. But maybe everyone thought, oh, Ivory Coast should be an easy German dub or something. Both of them still down. The stadium is smaller because they're using the biggest stadium today for baseball. Now that's a brick. That's a brick. What is there like a World Series on or something? Like this is the World Cup. Using the biggest stadium for baseball. Yeah, I know, but I mean, like, what? I mean, even from what I know, study wise, even I think soccer or football is actually replaced baseball as the biggest sport. So anyway, Diamande, Diamande, Diamande versus Tar. Oh, could have taken Tar on. Oh, the baseball team owns. Oh yeah, okay, that's different. Sorry, yeah, then yeah, that makes sense. If the baseball team own it and that makes sense. I thought it was like some like Stan Kroenke Stadium or something. So then it's like it doesn't really matter. But if it's primary process of baseball ownership, most of it, then yeah, okay, that's fair. But yeah, I did find it interesting that soccer or football, every quarter, is I think the third highest behind obviously basketball and NFL. I don't think football ever displaced those, to be honest, unless they heavily Americanize the sport, which I think if you do the four-quarter thing, I think that will help. Um, I think if you get rid of relegations, it will help. Baseball gets higher ratings than football. Does it mean ratings or viewership? Um, and also, are we talking about, because I suspect it's not obviously the MLS is different, but it's oh what? Come on, wake up, Ivory Coast. Um, Kessia's not Kessia's not a number 9. Simple as that, really. If he was, Ivory Coast would probably be winning. Okay, we've got to make a sub Côte d'Ivoire playing against 10 men. Germans are not liking it for me, man. Soccer is not hard for us due to in viewership. Yeah, I was saying. I mean, I would imagine yes. If you're comparing the MLS, like the local MLS to baseball, then no. But I would suspect that it was like maybe if you compare the viewership of the Premier League and the La Liga and all kind of football leagues, as it were, compared to baseball, then maybe it would be higher. That's the only thing I can think of. Diamande. Oh, not unconvinced. Foul. Free kick. Kessie is too. Yeah. He's done okay in midfield. It's just that he's found himself in the striking positions a bit too many times. You know, imagine if like imagine this Ivorian team with a Yaya Toure. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. They're showing us saying his hamstring is like it's distraught. Sorry. That's why it's like yeah, like when the player puts out the like I was like, no, come on. When the player puts out the ball, you know that he's injured. Like he's literally kicked it out. It's like I'm injured. Like, come on. Corner. That's distraught. Sorry. Refman, baseball last season had high viewership than the NBA Finals. The LA Dodgers Tobo team was a viewership magnet. Interesting. It shows you what the purpose of Chelsea Football Club is. That was a poor corner, to be honest. No. I suspect if you have Chelsea fans, maybe the point is to make Chelsea, you know, Chelsea the feeder club, as it were, financially for the baseball. Oh, what was that? Oh, well done, Deep Monday. Yeah, that injury looks. It's a hammy, man. It was a hammy. It's a hammy. He's out. Yeah, he's out for the tournament, man, for a while. Yeah. RDS has Diamandi shot the ball? I don't think so. Weirdly, I mean, he helped. Obviously, he helped Nicholas Pepe's on. Now he helped create the goal. It's kind of like fine cross front. He's effectively like almost like a traditional winger, which I think is fine. I just think Ivory Coast have not. If it, you know, it's like this team is missing a Drogba and a Yaya Toure. If you had just those two players in this team, it had made a huge difference. I watched two games and shot the ball. No, no, no. I mean, it could also be he's 19 because you've got to remember the dude is only 19. So is it maybe a confidence thing? Like he likes to run at people and take people on, but then almost like when it comes to like the final decision in the box, he sort of was like, right, no, no, I want to leave it to somebody else, which is interesting. 5 minutes of they don't like this keeper. Oh, I might go in for it, but this guy, this what's his name? this Undav and the other sub. Oh my, they've been pretty good. Well done, Pepe. I think on the balance of play, I think if it ends in a what's happened? Oh my god, yeah, Pepe. Ivory Coast playing for a draw. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, it doesn't really. I mean, for me, it doesn't really matter whether they because the only way Ivory Coast kind of topped the group. I mean, I guess okay. Oh, Fafana, not good. Oh, saying it's a foul because we assume Ivory Coast are going to beat Curacao, as are Ecuador. Um, so, oh, so really, it's not gonna be based on what's it called again, head to head, because if it ends in a draw, it'll be 1-1, so it'll be goal difference. Oh, Pepe needs to release it. Oh my! Oh, come on! That is so bad. Oh, come on! Come on! That is so bad. The touch and the sort of you have to. Nah, come on. I don't know who the if that was Amada Duman on the side, that gets hit. I don't know who that was. I think it was one of the subs that came on. Pepe, no, Pepe actually did well there. Ran it, did it, made the right decision, and for some reason, that Aurorian took a very terrible bad touch. Don't know what he was doing. Good save. Wow. Literally a terrible. That is the only issue right now that I have with the top African teams. So that's Ivory Coast, all of them, Ivory Coast, Egypt, Senegal, etc. It's just the composure in front of goal is not good enough. Everything else is fine, but they need to be clinical. And maybe you build that up in the tournament, but you can see it when you're only scoring maybe one goal. So maybe if they stat pad against Curacao, that might help. To break. Oh, pass. No. Yeah, it's a good save. Wasted again. But again, this is what I'm saying. It's getting a bit stretched. I think there'll probably be about 7 minutes of injury time again. Last minute. Calm down. Yeah. The touches, yeah. The time was. Oh, that's not a good. Oh, Amiri should have scored there. Awful mistake. 6 minutes. Oh, there's less. Not a huge routine for Germany. How far can Ivory Coast go? Well, I mean, if they top this group, I would have said quarters. But if they come second, it depends on who they come up against. I would assume round of 16. Like physically defensive, the biggest issue for me on the Ivory Coast is that like they the lack of composure in front of goal. You know, all African teams it's the same. One goal, one goal, one goal, get it, one goal, but just aren't able to do, that's why whatever you say about England, yes, okay, if you could concede two, and it's the same thing with I said with Arsenal. It's like, yeah, defending is good, it's fine, etc. But football ultimately, when you in games, is about scoring goals. So if you have the potential and your quality in your squad that you're able to score 4 or 5 goals, the potential, then you do it. Ooh. And Nathaniel Brown's been doing okay as well. Whatever happens, this is a good. I think this is what's a good resilience. I think if this was Germany 4 years ago, they actually lose this game. But now, okay, there's some lot of good young players coming in. So yeah, I think this, from what I've seen, they passed this test, as it were, as in whatever happens, whether they win or draw, they've gotten through quite a resilient team. They just need to make sure that no one gets injured against Ecuador. So, but although Ecuador defensively again will probably give the Germans a bit of a test, but oh, trying to get the break. Oh wow, Germany! Wow, and they won at the end. Germany, a brilliant, just a cut through pass, easy. Well, VAR's not doing it, so it must be given, surely. Are they checking? This under guy, he's literally this under guy, man. Bam. He's onside. He's onside. Easy. Yeah. No. Oh, brilliant, brilliant pass. In between the lines. It's a brilliant finish. Cut through. Well, it's a brilliant pass and a brilliant Undav. Undav. These guys sold. Yeah, they didn't. But this is what I'm saying about a lot of these African teams. At the end. Undav. Undav. I'm sure that's not a German sounding name, so I wonder what the Germans say about immigrants there. Yep. Exactly. Plays them on. Need to wake up. Yep. Clear onside. Fair play to Germany. But this is the thing. The difference, the fundamental difference in this game is two things. One, being clinical, but more importantly, it just the subs. Undav didn't start. Germany had the subs to make an impact, and Ivory Coast, the players that have come on Ivory Coast have basically done nothing. There was an opportunity there that Pepe created. Touch awful. Nagelsmann made the subs, boom, got what he needed, you know? Insane end. One goal is a game. Yeah. One goal a game. That mischance told them exactly, it did. But they're only one goal a game. I love Dimonde. Love that. There's definitely, and you know, this was always going to be the difference between first and second. So, they just need to. Iowa just need to beat Curacao, and then that's it. I have ideas, and fair play to them. Literally, Germany with Undav. And they've taken it. Senegal is the best. No, they're not. No, they're not. Senegal have the same issue with Ivory Coast as we saw with France. Again, the quality up top just not good enough. Yeah. Yeah, for me, the subs are the ones that made a difference. I think the Rudiger, who was able to kind of stabilize that defense because Schlotterbeck and Kimmich were being destroyed in that first half. And then Undav guy that came on made a big difference. Why he's not starting, I've got no idea. But again, just like the Premier League or any cup competition, the depth of squad that you have in your team is far more important. I've always have a good, decent starting 11, although again, lack of attack is there, but who are you going to bring on to make the difference? I said this also about England as well. There were a lot of people who were dismissing England's performance against Croatia. I'm like, oh, it's just Croatia. It makes no difference, no big deal. The thing that makes a team is when things aren't going your way, do you have the players? Can the manager tactically change it? And do we have the players that come and make a difference? So far in this tournament, I can see that Germany, England, and to a certain extent France have that. Well, no, mostly Germany and England. France and Argentina just have ridiculously good 11s, but I still think they've got players to do that. The other nations, and I'm talking about Spain and Portugal here. You look at even Portugal's bench. Who's to come on? Do they have those that can really make an impact? Can Leao really make an impact? I don't think so. Spain, obviously Yamal, you know, when he starts and Nico are good, but if Nico and Yamal don't play, then who's there to? Did you know third place can still? Yeah, of course. But the thing is that the Curacao are presumably going to be the whipping boys of this group. I think. So we're assuming that Ecuador and Ivory Coast are going to beat Curacao, which if that's the case, Ivory Coast will be second, because they're head to head. Because Germany have topped the group now. Well, technically they've not topped the group. They'll if they won't top the group if Ecuador beat Curacao and beat Germany in the final game. But in theory, Germany will top the group, and second place is probably going to be Ivory Coast because they beat Ecuador. If Ivory Coast beat Curacao, I'm assuming all this by the fact that Curacao was going to lose all their games. However, if Curacao beat Ecuador tonight, then that makes things interesting. I saw Sadio and Vinny live last year. I always hope Sadio can make the semis. Yeah, I know, but I watched that Senegal game, and first half they were fine, but again, the same thing with the Ivory Coast. I feel like a lot of the African players, their physicality, they burn out after about 60, 65 minutes. And it's that 25 minutes, just like against France and against Germany, is where the technical ability and the creativity comes in. And just like Senegal against France, Ivory Coast did not take their chances, weren't clinical, lack of composure, and that's what happened. You know, that for me is what's going to. That's why I think for a lot of African teams, I think they make a lot that makes the round of 16. A quarters probably depends on line, but probably I can see Morocco making the quarters. It depends on who the lineups for the others. But if we go to the quarters, I don't know what the permutations are, but France, Argentina, England, France, Argentina, England, Germany are the four that for me are probably gonna get to the quarters. The others, I don't know, and that includes Spain and Portugal. To be honest, Portugal, I don't know whether they'll get out of their group. France were lucky to, though they have. I mean, that's what I'm saying. But Chainsaw, that's my point. You know. Mm. 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 But yeah, it's all about attack, though. If there's one thing I noticed about this in tournaments, you're seeing the attackers step up. You're seeing the attackers step up. Kane, Mbappe, Vinny, etc. Like this isn't attacking. You know. Yeah, Undav is that this is was really good. Undav in getting in, running through the defenders. They don't see. Undav comes in. The taking Musiala off was interesting though. But yeah, for me, attack wins you games. Defense obviously save games, but attack is literally what wins you games. And this tournament, yes, okay, I think you need to have a decent defense. I'm not saying it has to be crap, but for me, the teams that have at least a semi-decent defense but good attackers are going to go far in this tournament. I think the teams are going to struggle or at least not go as far. I like to see some of these African and Asian teams where the midfield is good, defense technically they've improved their art, but they've not really got that killer attack yet. A ginger Pepe. Look it, Pepe passes it to a ginger, like the ginger, the guy. Look at it. He's there. He's calling it. He opens his body. He's calling it. Pass. Shoot right away. First time shoot a drinker. And no, takes a touch. Awful touch, and that's it. you will lose games. First time a ginger, you got to hit that. At least make the keeper work, and then you get it. Whether Felix makes an impact or not, I don't know. But guys, thanks for everyone watching as well. Thank you, SSB, and also Chainsaw as well, man. I appreciate it. Oh, that's a good. The touch. Dementia, and that's another kid. Ivorian, you know, needs that's tiredness. You got to like. There's no reason why. I don't know who it is. Is that Anginger again? Is it? It might be. There's no reason why everyone is up. There's Let me see this. The guys on the centre backs. Yes. Exactly. Yeah. He stepped up. They all two got to step up as well. They got to come up with him. They both got to come up. They didn't. Lazy, tired. But anyway, it is what it is. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I should change it. It's actually 2, Germany 1. Sorry, Germany 2, Ivory Coast 1. Oh, really good game of football. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Have a nice day, guys, and cheers. Peace.